Today's new Pokémon Horizons episode put an end to the Mega Voltage arc, and as we know, coming up next is the mini Mega Evolution arc all about Roy and Naruto during the time skip. But now at the end of today's episode, it was officially revealed what the next main arc is going to be after the Roy and Naruto arc. It was all shown off in an exciting new preview trailer, so let's talk all about it right here, right now. Real quick though, I'm going on vacation, literally in a couple of hours from now, so I won't be able to make a review video like normal for today's episode just yet, but without spoilers or context, the episode ended with our heroes wanting to meet Briar to find out more about Terapagos, and it also ended with our heroes knowing they have to get stronger for the path ahead. And it turns out that Briar is at the Blueberry Academy right now from the Pokémon Scarlet and Violet DLC, so our heroes decided that their next destination is the Blueberry Academy, not only to ask Briar all about Terapagos, but also to train up and get stronger, killing two birds with one stone. First of all, that's way more hype than I can even describe. We've prayed for a Blueberry Academy arc for so long and it's finally happening, dude. They've teased it would happen eventually for ages, and I'm glad they're actually doing it, you know? The preview trailer for the new arc showed the Blueberry Academy and our heroes arriving, meeting the director Cyrano, witnessing some incredible battles, and we also saw Urito becoming interested in terrestrialization. I'm guessing that means he could try and master it in the new arc. That could be interesting, man. He could follow in Roy's footsteps even more and master both Mega Evolution and Terrestrialization in the opposite order that Roy did. And the preview trailer also showed that Anne is here too. I'm so glad that one of the best anipoke characters of all is finally returning. Welcome back, Anne. It's good to see you again. And I bet her and her Samurott are going to be more powerful than ever. And then our heroes meet Lacey, one of the members of the Blueberry Academy Elite Four, and she seems to be battling someone with her Minun and Plusle. We also get tons of shots of our heroes' Pokemon training and battling to get stronger, and they reunite with Briar too. And then my favourite Scarlet and Violet character of all appears, Drayton. We're finally getting Drayton in the Pokemon anime, dude. I could not be more excited right now. I love his character, I love his Pokemon, I love his interactions. He's gonna be such a joy to watch. And I can't help but bring up that with Lacey and Drayton being the two new characters in the preview trailer appearing in the next arc, they just so happen to be the two characters who are family related to other characters from the past in Pokemon, from Ash's anime, Clay and Drayton. I wonder if they'll be mentioned at all. You never know, it could lead to the first characters from Ash's anime ever being referred to in Pokémon Horizons. And of course, with Drayton being so heavily connected to Iris too, and the rumours from a couple of years ago that Iris could return in Pokémon Horizons. I'm not saying any of that will happen, but it is a lot of excitement to think about. This could all lead to some insane places, you know? And yeah, it seems that Drayton is having a double battle against Roy, which is so dope. I really love the idea of each of our four heroes having to do a big test battle each against each of the Blueberry Academy Elite Four members, kind of like a trial to help them get stronger, similar to what we did in the Blueberry Academy DLC. It could be Roy versus Drayton because they're similarly fiery and cool, and they're both obsessed with dragons, and then maybe Liko versus Lacey because honestly they look kind of similar, and they both love cute Pokemon too, and you could say they're both heavily tied to family, walking in their family's footsteps. Then Dot versus Amaris, or however you pronounce her name, because Dot is super technological and Amaris's entire thing is acting robotic and computery. And then maybe Urito versus Crispin because they're both absolute chaos gremlins. Those would be awesome showdowns to help our heroes get stronger. And who knows, maybe Kieran could then appear as a big reveal, the champion of the Blueberry League after our heroes have beaten the Elite Four. That'd be so dope, dude. Kieran is one of my favourite characters in the entire franchise. Of course, only Lacey and Drayton are shown in the preview trailer, so I definitely am getting a bit ahead of myself. But hey, a man can hope and dream, right? Because the Blueberry Academy arc is going to be super focused on our heroes training up and getting stronger, I think a major emphasis is going to be them evolving their unevolved Pokemon. By the end of the arc, I would not be shocked at all if Liko's Hattrem, Liko's Charcadet, Roy's Crocodile, Dot's Quaxwell, Dot's Gimmighoul, if all of them will have evolved. Now feels like the time, you know? Our heroes need to lock in more than ever if they want to stop the Explorers. They realised that at the end of today's episode. So yeah, I think a lot of Pokemon evolution is on the horizons, pardon the pun. And then the preview trailer ends with the official title reveal for the new arc. The next arc of Pokémon Horizons is titled Rising Again. And that is so unbelievably perfect, man. After all, the arc is about our heroes truly getting back on their feet, becoming stronger than ever, rising up as the rising Volt Tacklers, and then giving it their all to put a stop to Spinel and the Explorers. It's such a great title choice. Our heroes are rising again after all this time. And that title also makes me think that the Blueberry Academy arc probably won't be the entire arc. It'll maybe just be the first part of the arc, you know? I'm sure we'll get non-Blueberry stuff afterwards. And that's teased even more by the official poster showing Friede looming over our heroes, ready to turn around and show his face again. I can't believe it, Friede is actually returning in the next arc. It's gonna be so climactic and grand, and I know the writers are gonna make it happen in the best way ever, in the greatest moment ever. I imagine it'll probably unfold after the Blueberry Academy stuff. Maybe after our heroes have trained up, they'll go to fight Spinel again, and then Friede will appear and help them and maybe save the day. So overall, I really can't put into words how hyped I am for the upcoming arc. You guys know I absolutely love training arcs, they're my favourite in the entire anime. Whether it's Ash's anime or Horizons, training arcs are my bread and butter, dude. They're the path to a perfect beans on toast. In a totally metaphorical way. So getting to spend more time with our heroes' Pokemon being developed and focused on, and also bringing in fan favourite characters, is so exciting and I really can't wait. Like I said, I'm now going on vacation, literally in like an hour from now. I'm making this video at the speed of light, so unfortunately because of that I won't be able to make a review video over the weekend like I normally do, but I promise I will as soon as I get home, man. So yeah, I hope you guys can be patient with me, I'd really appreciate that, and thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the new Pokémon Horizons arc in the comments below, and feel free to like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that too. And on that note, best wishes until we meet again!